Miracles. They're happening every day here in the Inland Northwest.
It's always uneasy. I mean, you're placing your child into a person's hands.
Bravery during unexpected detours in life.
When we got the confirmed diagnosis, it was, probably the worst day of our lives. But then, with the doctor and with the plan, it was just like, all right, let's roll, let's fight.
Families fighting, watching their children battle diseases beyond their control.
There's many times where you don't think you can go on or you don't think you could make it through.
Thanks to the unassuming superheroes in scrubs at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital.
And thanks to viewers like you, willing to give money and hope for kids in our community.
KXOY, the Sacred Heart Children's Hospital, Children's Miracle Network, and STCU are proud to bring you our hour-long Give for Kids special. I'm Good Morning Northwest anchor Derek Deis.
And I'm Robyn Nance. For 48 hours in May, with the combined power of KXOY 4 News and radio, we went to work raising money for Sacred Heart Children's Hospital at Children's Miracle Network Hospital. It wasn't just about raising money, but hope for the families in our community who need it most.
Well, please stay, watch, listen, and even cry with us as we take you on a journey over the next hour. We'll introduce you to the expert medical staff at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital who have made it their life mission to ease suffering, save lives, and aid in recovery.
We will show you where the money you donate goes. Hence, all of it, more than $1 million a year, stays right here in Spokane.
And most important, you'll meet the real-life heroes, brave children who depend on the incredible life-saving care they receive at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital.
Children like Maddie. Hospital staff and friends describe this energetic little girl as a bright, shining light.
Mark Peterson introduces us to that girl who hasn't let her rough start in this world tarnish that sparkle.
This is Maddie.
I come here a lot.
Okay.
For surgeries and appointments.
And she means a lot. Maddie Clarkson, a celebrity here at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital.
I have a bunch of friends up here.
It's no wonder Maddie has a bunch of friends here. Her easy smile and her kind heart make sure of that.
That's gonna be so weird.
What makes Maddie even more special, that she's brave. Braver than you or I could ever dream to be.
She was born with some different anomalies which required her to have a tracheostomy. And that's a tube in the neck that required her to be hooked up to a ventilator to support her lungs.
Maddie has had over 20 procedures for these anomalies. The first 6 months of her life spent in a hospital. A tracheotomy to help her breathe. A G-tube to feed her. Open heart surgery at 3 years old. Madeline Clarkson has been through more in 6 years of life than most people will see in a lifetime. And through all of that, this smile. Still lighting up her room. Through all of what Maddie has been through, she's still so very brave.
Do you get nervous when you come here, or do you?
No, only when it comes to surgeries.
Getting nervous is something that Maddie's parents, Chastity and Casey Clarkson, have grown accustomed to.
It's always uneasy. I mean, you're placing your child into a person's hands.
If we look at 20 some odd procedures and surgeries, major invasions, since she was born. It's always in the back of your mind that, you walk in, that something may go horribly wrong.
For another procedure, her lungs have gained enough strength to remove the tracheotomy. And now Dr. Omar Hussein will close the hole, or stoma, the tracheotomy left in her neck.
But she still has a hole there. Air escapes through that hole. She gets saliva that comes out. And today we're going to be able to reconstruct the neck to close that space, reconstruct the windpipe. Really, she'll be essentially normal after today.
It doesn't smell like cotton candy.
It doesn't?
No.
Maddie's surgery was a success. The hole in her neck now closed. She's part of the Naked Neck Club.
Go swimming, she can splash in the water, she can run and play, and just knowing, that she can just be a kid.
Maddie gets to go home. Of course, we wouldn't let Maddie go home empty-handed after all she's been through. So Sacred Heart Children's Hospital gave Maddie a gift to celebrate this new milestone in her very young life.
My own computer! This is off of Amazon!
That isn't the only gift from the Children's Hospital that the Clarkson family are leaving with today.
yeah, sometimes it's like a family.
Part of what makes the hospital so great, this hospital, is that they do take an interest in her life. She's not just another number. She's not just another patient, but she's Maddie.
I just love it. I love the people. I love everything about it. I love the environment.
A sense of family, friendship, and most importantly, a healthy daughter ready for the next step on this journey.
Even though we turn the page, this story doesn't end here.
We are pleased to tell you Maddie had that chance to go swimming, something that wouldn't have been possible without the care she received at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital.
Last year, KXLY4 News joined forces for the first time with CMN and Sacred Heart Children's Hospital. We raised nearly $50,000. The goal this year to top that number.
$60,928. That is a huge total. After the cameras stopped rolling, more money came in. When all was said and done, more than $62,000 raised. We were given access to many of the young patients to hear and tell their stories.
Many of these families find themselves stuck in the hospital for weeks and even months on end. Some have to come on a weekly basis to receive life-saving treatments. That's what AVA has to do.
KXLY4's Alyssa Donovan shows us a few things here at the hospital to help get these kids' minds off of their illnesses.
Do you want the lighter blue or the darker blue?
Lighter.
The lighter one.
Today I'm supposed to be at school, but I can't.
Once a week, Ava spends the day hooked up to a machine at Sacred Heart.
Anne comes in and brings a ton of art stuff, and you just get to do art with her.
Art therapy helps Ava forget about her illness.
So which one do you have?
MPS 4.
Okay.
And I have a trick. If I forget what I have, it's MPS, and what's the next number? 4.
Oh, that's a good little trick.
Children with MPS 4 are missing an enzyme that breaks down sugars in the blood cells.
Okay. What's that going on?
Oh, that's my line. So this is my line, and it's hooked up to that, which has my medicine bag, which goes through here and into my port.
Okay.
Which goes into my blood cells.
Ava's port allows her to have those enzymes infused into her blood every Thursday without the stick of an IV needle.
The medicine that gets put in here, acts like a garbage man and cleans out all the sugar. So they put in plates because one leg was longer than the other. So this surgery was to take out the plates because they were over-correcting. So now they're correcting again, and now they're gonna stay this way, and they're perfect now.
So you've had how many surgeries now?
3.
3. I mean, that's pretty tough.
And I'm only an 8-year-old.
And you're only an 8-year-old.
Exactly the age MPS 4 kids stop growing.
Usually people don't grow past 8, but today I grew. Yay!
You did?
Mm-hmm.
How much did you grow today?
2 centimeters and half a centimeter.
A victory for Ava today, but not every day ends with a smile.
Well, with Ava, what you see is what you get. And she is sometimes going to be really feisty. And sometimes she's going to be very fun and sweet. The day that I was working with Ava, she was mad. And she has every right to be mad. None of these kids want the illness they have. None of these kids want to be in the hospital.
While her growth will stop and her bones will become brittle, her dreams of a bright future will not.
I either want to be a singer, a designer, pop star, and then if I don't get any of those, I'd want to be a zookeeper or a veterinarian.
In reality, children with severe forms of MPS may not live past 30. But for now, Ava's future is bright, filled with the dreams and goals of an 8-year-old girl who won't let her illness hold her back.
If these stories have moved you and you feel the need to help, you can still give. Call the number on your screen now. You're making a miracle for these families and the others that will find themselves in the same situation. You can also go to KXLY.com and click the link to make your donation.
Coming up, they are at their peak physical condition, but the smallest of patients taught these WSU football players a real lesson in strength.
Brody, 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 Brody. And the term Brody Brave, the incredible story of a tiny toddler who had the entire WSU football team chanting his name.